Now, there is one issue that is bothering my mind. And it's a new trend that is going on recently. Now you see children, little children, having dangerous, serious health conditions that sometimes when I watch them, I feel so sad. But there's nothing I can do as an individual. Just rather to support with 1 CD, 2 CD will not solve the problem. There is a new trend, and most of you would have noticed it. That recently there's an organization that will take a little kid with a very serious health implication, put him or her in a traffic light, under the scorching sun, have people with some placard or some people with some printed thing going around soliciting for fun because the little child is in need. The little child is in need, is in crisis. The little child does not have anybody to help him or her. The parents are frustrated. The parents don't have anything. Now, when was the last time that we read a budget and we say that we are allocating about $5 million to build a first-class, state-of-the-art children hospital in this country? The children that are coming from less privileged homes, that are going through all these health conditions, that don't have anybody to solve their problem, can be taken there for their problems to be solved. This phenomenon must stop. Look, we have been borrowing money. We borrow money, and some of this money, it takes 30 years to mature. Some of this money, it takes 40 years to mature. All these people borrowing, Kendo Foriata, Nana Akufo-Addo, all these people who have been borrowing money, Mahama and his ally, who also stole Soma, who have been borrowing money, and some of this money to be maturing in 30 years' time, that the kids that we are leaving behind, that we cannot even borrow money to build a state-of-the-art facility for them. How many state-of-the-art first-class facility do we have in this country for children? Somebody should come and prove me wrong. That we have it and I don't know about it. Go to Kolebu, go and see the children's ward at Kolebu. It's a mess, nothing to write home about. Parents don't even have a place to sleep. The children themselves don't have a place to sleep. Their ward is congested. Go to the children's hospital at Makola here. Nothing to write home about. We have been borrowing money. We are borrowing money for this generation to come and pay, and we cannot even give them better education. We cannot even give them better health care. I want to send this signal to the president and his allied and his cronies and those his pot-bellied cronies that the children are crying, the children are dying. It is abysmal for a country that is touting so much economic achievement, for people to be parading individual children, little kids on the street and begging for money. Begging for money. The children are not to be blamed. They are innocent. It is the country's responsibility to make sure that they provide an ambient environment for the children to become the best they can be. But here, no. Here, no. Here, no. I wish I could hear in this coming budget that there is going to be a $5 million allocated to constructing a first-class, state-of-the-art children hospital. Even if you cannot build it in all the regions, build one major first-class, state-of-the-art children hospital in Accra here. That can have at least 2,000 beds, or a minimum of 1,000 beds. It should have system put in place that every child should not be going. I saw one kid the last time with a big tumor on the eye. And I asked myself, where is Nana Akufo-Addo? I asked myself, where is the Minister of Health? I asked myself, where are the so-called politicians that when they need our power, when they need us to vote for them, they will come begging us, they will come kneeling at our doorstep, they will come giving stipends, giving our petty money for petty problems to be resolved. Immediately they become members of parliament or whoever they claim they are, they forget about us completely. Little children are not becoming so vulnerable. They are beginning to be exposed to so many diseases. And government has no deliberate policy to take care of the kids. We introduce the free primary health care or whatever it is, or national health insurance card. How many children can go to the national hospitals with this insurance card and be given first class treatment? Zero. As for the adults, the less we talk about it, the better. Because as for that one there, we should not even go there at all. But the adults are not my problem. I don't have problem. Even if the adults are not being catered for, fine. Some of them have good children and the kids are supposed to support them with their medical difficulties. But my primary concern is the little kids. In civilized jurisdiction, the children are the topmost priority of the state. What did I say? I said in civilized jurisdiction, in civilized societies, civilized countries, the little children. That is why God even said that the little children allowed them to come to me, because the kingdom of God belongs to such one, because they are innocent. They are fragile. They have committed no crime. They didn't ask God to bring them to this nation called Ghana. God brought them here. So if nobody can speak for the children, I want to tell Nana Akufo-Addo that before he leaves this seat as the president, he should construct a first-class, state-of-the-art, multi-million, multi-purpose children hospital. So like I am saying, you cannot live in a country where we keep borrowing. Even now our bonds, toilet paper is even better than the bonds of Ghana that we are floating on the international market, because nobody is even interested in our bonds. Our economy is weak. Our currency is weak. Everything about this country is weak. We have nothing. Toilet paper is even better than the bonds that we are floating these days. Not too long ago, one of the bonds flopped. They blame it on anti-gay bill. What is anti-gay bill? If you're in a country and you are waiting for gays to come and support your economy, then you are doomed. You are a dead brain. So the children issue is very, very important to us. I am challenging Nana Akufo-Addo and his government that if they have the balls, they should build state-of-the-art children hospital across all the 16 regions. Or this their so-called agenda 111 that they cannot achieve. They will not be able to implement it because they don't have the locals to do that. I dare them to do it, but they cannot. But we cannot allow the kids to be exploited by people, parading them on the street, soliciting for the public to give them money to take the kids for operation because the parents can't afford it. I want to tell the state that every child is a responsibility of the state. Every child is a responsibility of the state. Nana Akufo-Addo, if you don't know, I want to tell you that every single child is a responsibility of the state, not their parents. Because all the money that you are borrowing today, you have borrowed and borrowed and borrowed and borrowed and borrowed. Very soon Ghana will start going to Afghanistan, will start going to Pakistan, will start going to Iraq, will start going to all these war-torn nations that we are coming there to borrow money. Because we cannot raise any money ourselves. Even the so-called money we are raising internally, we say 90% of it goes into what? Paying public sector workers, then we come back to zero. So always we are having a budget deficit, 30%, 40%, 50% budget deficit. Are you not a brain dead? We are brain dead. So today, I am telling you, Mr. Minister of Finance, wherever you are going to find the money, find money. Don't be shutting down people's banks. Don't be vindictive. Don't be roaming around, closing banks, claiming you are the best, you are the finest finance minister, you are godly, you are angel, always wearing white. When children cannot have a first-class hospital to attend, stop wearing the white. The white doesn't befit you. How do you feel when the children are on the street? How do you feel? You sleep in your bed comfortably? Because you can afford to take your kids to the finest hospital in this world. So we are sending a warning to government that we are telling you that the kids are the state's responsibility. Don't wait for them to cross all these hurdles, get to the stage where they go to secondary school, then you come and shouting, you are giving them free education. They should die before coming to mean the free education or what? Should they die before coming to mean the free education? Absolutely no. So government, our leaders, corporate Ghana, you are quick to run to the aid of politicians. Corporate Ghana, you are quick to run to the aid of the politicians because you know that you get some tax relief. Corporate Ghana, I am challenging you today to build a state-of-the-art children hospital. I want you to set up funds that will provide free medical support for children between the ages of 0 to at least 12. MTN Ghana, Vodafone Ghana, Bank of Ghana, Barclays Bank, all these banks put together, all the telcos, all the mining companies, even the mining companies, I have a serious problem with them and will be visiting their issues very soon. But all of you have been loitering around, milking the system, waiting for any opportunity that associates with politics, then you quickly jump there. When this COVID came, people were donating money left, right, front, center. Because you wanted to please government. You have an interest. You wanted to find a way to milk the system. So you guys don't think. I'm admonishing the corporate Ghana today. They should take up the challenge to build a state-of-the-art first-class children hospital. It is very, very important. It is very important because the loans we are taking today as a country, these are the people who are coming to pay the loans. Maybe I may even be dead. Many of you will be dead. They will be coming to pay the loan because they will be 30 years, they will be 40 years. They will be in power, they will be in position of leadership. They will be finding ways and means to pay the loan that you have taken to eat chinga, the loan that you have taken to be feeding your girlfriend, the loan that you are taking to be bathing in the sky, the loan that you are taking to be hiring private jet, the loan that you are taking to be using frivolously, ridiculously. Why can't you build a state-of-the-art kids hospital? I challenge you today.